Rudy, and coming up on Action News tonight, the State Department is ordering most U.S. citizens out of Pakistan.
Cards read over the phone by calling Rochelle's Tarot line. Discover what the tarot cards reveal about your life in love, money, careers, and destiny.
Lost media is often described as a tragedy of time, a film that rotted in a basement, a broadcast that simply wasn't recorded. We treat these gaps in history like puzzles to be solved. But some media isn't lost because of time. It's lost because it was never meant to be seen again. Sarasota, Florida, 1974. WXLT TV was a small station, the kind where everyone knew everyone. Christine Chubbuck was the host of the Suncoast Digest. She was known for her dedication to the community affairs, but behind the scenes, a different story was unfolding. After a technical glitch delayed a film strip about a local shooting, Christine looked directly into the lens. With a steady voice, she delivered her final script. In keeping with Channel 40's policy of bringing you in the latest in blood and guts, and in living color, you are going to see another first, an attempted suicide. The screen went black. The staff thought it was a sick joke until they saw her. The station didn't just lose a broadcast that day, they lost a life. And the world gained a mystery that would fester for over 50 years. In the digital age, we've grown accustomed to the idea that everything is somewhere. If it exists, it could be on a server, a hard drive, or even a hidden corner of the dark web. But the Chubbuck tape is different. It's like a ghost in the machine. For decades, rumors swirled. Some claimed that the tape was destroyed immediately. Others whispered that the station owner, Robert Nelson, kept it in a private collection. The truth was more bureaucratic and somehow more haunting. The tape was handed over to the family, who then placed it in the hands of a legal firm. It wasn't lost in the sense of being misplaced. It was isolated. We live in a culture of morbid curiosity. We've seen the unseeable before. But the legal barrier around the specific piece of tape has created a vacuum, and in that vacuum a legend grew. People began to obsess not over the tragedy, but over the viewing of it. The tape became a holy grail for that of a piece of lost media that became more famous for being missing than for what it actually contained. But in 2016, the silence was broken. A woman named Molly Nelson, the widow of the station owner, confirmed that she had the tape, but she didn't release it, and she didn't sell it to the highest bidder. She gave it to a law firm to ensure it would never see the light of day. Christine had struggled with depression and had suicidal thoughts for years. She was open with her family about her struggles and even seeking professional help, but in 1974, the resources for clinical depression weren't like what they are today. She felt like she was fighting a losing battle in the dark. There were many elements that influenced her decision for her to be suicidal, but the lack of intimate relationships was the biggest driving force. She felt like she was never good enough, and with her 30th birthday coming up at the time, she's only had 2 dates her whole life. Because of this, over time her thoughts started to take over, leading her to see a psychiatrist few weeks before the suicide. She attempted to overdose and even undergone surgery to remove an ovary, and was told that she had a very small window to conceive a child, which reportedly added to her distress. With everything combined, it's a recipe for disaster. In the final week, the mask began to slip, but no one knew how to read the signs that she was trying to give. 8 days before the broadcast, Christine casually mentioned to her editor, Rob Smith, that she had purchased a revolver. She even joked about ending it all on air to boost the station's ratings. Smith dismissed it as a sick attempt at humor and simply changed the subject. Fast forward a few days later, Christine did something completely out of character. She threw a party, and among the guests was the WXLT sportscaster Greg Sager, who later became a legend on the NBA sidelines. Sager mentioned that he had seen a version of Christine that he had never seen before. She was energetic, smiling, and having the time of her life. He later recalled, "Oh my God, this is such a different side to her." But in hindsight, that gathering carried a heavy-hitting meaning. Saga realized afterwards that the celebration wasn't just a party, it was her secret way of saying goodbye to everybody that she knew. Now, it's honestly a tragedy that often gets lost in the sensationalism of the lost tape. Behind the cryptic jokes in the final party was a woman clearly struggling with the darkness that no one around her could fully measure. But with this vaulted tape remains hidden by choice, a reminder that just because we can find something doesn't mean we should. Christine Chubbuck wanted to make a point about the media's obsession with blood and guts. 50 years later, the fact that thousands of people are still searching for her final moments proves that she was right.